Hey Cappies, and welcome back to another video. This time we're gonna go over my bench technique. A little bit different of a video, however it was highly requested. Just to preface, this technique does work for me. I know people may disagree with the form and whatnot, but here's proof with me benching comp standard September of last year, 145 pounds. Struggled a little bit, and here's proof of the date that it happened. And last week, I hit my PR of 245 pounds, which is an 100-pound comp PR in less than a year. I am coached under Matt OPS systems right now, and I can say that after many experimentation, we have found the form.
Let's go over my bench technique. I know I may be relatively new to powerlifting, but my bench technique has not let me down. So I actually don't even warm up my back before my lift. But if you wanted to, you could do cobras like this.
If you don't have a good arch, I recommend stretching as shown above. However, I found that not stretching keeps me more tight, more rigid, and my back is able to stay in that arch position longer.
We'll start with your head positioning. I keep my head flat on the bench. I know some lifters tuck their head up when they lift. I keep mine flat. I start with like my forehead and the bar is parallel. My eyes are slightly under the bar.
With your starting position, having your eyes be below the bar, you're gonna use your foot pressure, grab the bar, and then drive until your eyes are right under the bar, and that will be your starting position.
So before I do that, I make sure that my shoulder blades are kind of digged in the ground. You can do that by grabbing the sides. Naomi actually showed me to do this when I first started powerlifting. I was like, how the frick do I arch? So she said to either grab the bar or grab the sides and kind of like dig your shoulder blades into the pad. And then you're going to grab your hands on, personally, I have a really wide grip. So I like max it out. Max out with my index finger on the line. So I put my index finger on the line, dig my shoulder blades in, and then I plant my feet into the ground and I drive up, pushing my shoulder blades so that I'm positioned right underneath the bar. Anyway, and in the whole time I'm lifting off.
I couldn't finish my sentence, but I meant to stay tight.
Set my butt down. First, either grab the bar, the sides, plant your shoulder blades into the pad. Then you're gonna grab wide, plant your feet down, push until you're under the bar. Then when you feel tight, set your butt down. An important thing to note is that when I was training for Tampa Bay Open, I had a really bad habit of having my butt rise. And that's because when my arch, my feet were too close to my butt. So if I'm like benching, it's so much easier for my butt to lift off and have it be a no lift when my feet are so close. Because that's how I would have my arch. I'd be like this, have it right underneath, and just touch it. But you see how easy it is for just a little sliver of movement and then my butt is up. So what I found that helped, having such a big arch, Coach Matt told me to have my feet farther down. Usually I set in, and then when the bar is out there, then I move my feet down. I press down, and the whole time you want to think about staying tight. People hate on me having my arch, but when I used to have my arch, I couldn't lift this much weight because I would be arched, but like if I'm arched and I have no leg drive, it's not going to do anything besides decrease your range of motion, but you're actually weaker in that state because you're not using your primary muscles as much. Or if I go like this, I can use more tricep. This is like all technique focused. I know a lot of people say to bend the bar. Some people say to bend the bar as if this on the bench. I actually don't do that. I grab the bar almost outward. I rotate it out, externally rotate it, and I press like that. I'll show you right now.
While I show you the hand grip, let me also explain how important bracing is. Even before lifting off, I'm bracing. And then before I set my butt down again, I brace again. I breathe out, and before my rep even continues, I brace. So I brace a total of 3 different times. I will zoom in, and you can see how I'm taking a deep brace before each rep. And when I'm pushing the bar, once it gets past halfway, I explode up. Here is it with audio so you can kind of hear. So again, I am bracing, and as you can see, my hand positioning kind of faced outward as the bar goes down. Once it gets halfway, I explode up, meaning I exhale hard. Here is it from a different angle. Love this angle of me. Wow, so cute. Again, look at the hand positioning, but also look at my stomach as I brace. Don't forget to brace. It's not just for squat and deadlift. It will definitely make a big difference in your lift. But thank you for watching. I hope this helps, and see you next time.